Politicians always want announcements, right? They want ribbons to cut. So the Accelerated Infrastructure Fund is pretty dry, but it's important. And if we can put in that essential infrastructure, sewage, water, the smaller road projects that will unlock supply, then particularly in Sydney as we move further west and southwest Sydney is booming, well, we can't have a situation where, we might say, we're going to open this up, but we haven't put the infrastructure in. For me, this is an important priority for the government. I need the Transport Department and the roads teams within those departments to be prioritising what is a whole of government measure, because I can guarantee you the roads team in government are focused on building major road projects and they've got their own priorities, but I need them to be directing resources into what is the whole of government approach, and that is to drive housing supply. The Accelerated Infrastructure Fund is all about that. Doesn't cut through much on a nightly news, but you can't build homes without infrastructure. So what I've already seen to date and working with our Planning Minister, Anthony Roberts, has been, developers are coming forward, they're interested in this, and if I can get more zonings taking place, more land unlocked, that's going to drive investment and that's going to drive opportunity. And if you build it, they'll come. And it's not just about building the homes, it's making sure these are great places to live. Because you can't just build homes, you've got to build great lifestyle. Yeah. And that's what this is all about.
Because I think that's important too, because you've got developers who need to make a profit. They generally want to do 60 to 80% pre-sale. So they actually want demand to meet supply, whereas I guess the bigger agenda here is to get as much supply as possible so more people can get more affordable housing. So they're kind of at a disincentive.
We've got to give them confidence. We've got to give them confidence to invest, that the state is coming in and building that infrastructure and is serious about making it happen. And already those announcements have driven a lot of interest from investors and developers, and that's important.
Well, Premier, we know that from the housing associations, the cost, about sort of 40% of new build costs is government fees and charges. That type of infrastructure is critical to reducing that cost, which ultimately means that even though those developers have to make a margin, that's going to bring the price of properties down over time.
And that's the balance, Ben. That's the balance, because when we have these debates around these funds, right, you'll always have Treasury that will say, that's really a matter for the developers. You can't kill the goose that laid the golden egg.
No, because they'll pass it on.
Or they either won't invest or they'll pass it on in cost. So that's the role the state has to play.